Ketel Marte in the box, and we're ready to go from Petco Park.
Number 4, Ketel Marte.
Woo slings a slider for the first pitch of the game, and it's in there for a strike. Starts with a pair of sliders. And down goes the first batter of the game. Josue De Paula is the next to hit. Starts the at-bat with a ball. It's a strike from Wu. And that one's foul. The 1-2. In the air, out to right center. Montes sprinting towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And 2 away. Getting ready to hit, Cal Raleigh. First pitch is a strike. In for a strike, and we might see that fastball again. That one ran inside, almost got him. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Ground ball hit to Ketel Marte. Over to first. Easy out, and that ends the inning. Wu wraps it up without allowing any runs to score. Trey Turner in the box, ready to get things going here in the bottom of the first. Ground ball to second. Marte. That's out number 1. Ketel Marte, the next card off the deck. Sale gets the swinging strike. And that one almost got him. Goes back to the slider. Swings, puts it on the ground to short. Marte retired at first. Lazaro Montes now at the plate. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. Goes back to the slider, and it's 0-2. Hit on the ground to the left side. That's the inning. Sale doesn't cough any up. It was a whole lot of nothing. Back here in San Diego, Brandon Lau ready to start this inning. Swings, it's a ground ball to the right side. Steps on the bag at first for the out. Kazuma Okamoto shuffles to the plate.
Kazuma Okamoto.
might unfollow on Instagram now. Line drive. Stretches out and holds it in. Sedan Rafaela shuffles into the box. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. Fly ball to right center. Montes giving his all. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 6 up and 6 down, and we're still tied up. Gleyber Torres, the first to hit this inning.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Swing and a miss. Got him to chase. The 0-2. Fouls it with 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2. Raleigh whips it to first, and Raleigh gets the out after the drop third strike. Kyle Schwarber freshly dealt to the plate. Swings, puts one on the ground to first, and that's foul. Here's the pitch. Tejada fires to first on the run. 2 gone now. Pete Alonso steps in.
The first baseman, number 25, Pete Alonso.
And that's sent foul. The wind, the kick, the pitch. 0-2 is the count. Slider, strike 3, and that's the inning. Don't go away. The best is yet to come. Ruben Tejada hits leadoff this frame.
The shortstop, Ruben Tejada.
Swings and lifts one to center. Thomas settling under it. Makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Lucas Ramirez parades to the plate thanks to his P5 status. Swung on, hit hard to right center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. Fights it off. Here's the pitch. In the air, headed to right. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. That was a quick. Will Smith ready to go.
The catcher, Will Smith.
I don't think they're going to be pen pals. Rips it to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Darrell Hernandez up next to the dish. Swing, hits a ground ball to first. Takes it himself and records the second out of the inning. Alec Thomas is now at the plate.
Number 5, Alec Thomas.
Swings and misses out in front. A swing and a soft liner. Hauls it in for the out. So we head to the fourth. And the top of the order is due up next. Welcome back to beautiful Petco Park. Brian Wu watches the lineup turn over here. Didn't allow any runs the first time through. Marte in the box for the second time with the count 1-0. Marte swings and hits it hard. When will this one come down? Forget about it. It's a ranked rocket. The leadoff man starts this inning with a bang. Fun way to get it going. What can you say? Big-time players make big-time plays. Hard line. Base hit. And they pick up their second hit of the inning. Cal Raleigh in the box with a runner on first. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Tries to get to an off-speed pitch away from the plate and can't connect. Stay patient. Swung on and lifted to center. Thomas glamping under it. Puts it away for the out. So now here's the DH, Brandon Lau. On the ground, and it squirts through the infield. And that makes it 3 hits in this inning for this offense. Kazuma Okamoto up now with 2 runners on base. Hitless in his first trip to the plate. Good pitch from Wu. Swung on and lifted to right. Squeezes it. And he won't go for third. Stays put at second with 2 away. Sedan Rafaela is next to the plate. Swung on and belted. Headed back. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. They score a run in the frame, and now they're ahead. Trey Turner is the leadoff hitter this inning. Grounded out to second his first time up. Dotted for a strike. The one, the kick, the pitch. Ground ball back to the mound. And 1 away. Ketel Marte comes to bat here in the 4th.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Fouls it. All-star. 1 down, bases empty. Swing and a miss at the Sale fastball. In the air to center. Rafaela settles under it, brings it in, and there's 2 down. Now a chance for Lázaro Montes. Grounded to third his first time up.
99, Lázaro Montes.
Hits it foul. And the pitch. Stays with it, but foul. The wind of the pitch. Strike 3, and it's a clean inning for Chris Sale. He's locked in right now. We'll be right back. Back here in a 1-run game, Ruben Tejada bats first this inning. Stays with it, foul. Righty sets, kicks, fires. Stays with it. Foul. Alonso snags it. And now it's Lucas Ramirez. Still looking for a hit. 0 for 1 after flying out to center. That's the changeup. That's been his go-to pitch to start an at-bat. The heater connects for a strike. What was that? Goes with the fastball. Been his favorite pitch so far. Sweeper finds the zone for strike 2. We might see that pitch again. Line drive, and it bounces down in fair territory. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-base knock.
Up next for the Black Cat,
Wilson Contreras steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. On the ground to third. Hernandez over to pick it up. To first. And he beats the throw. Everyone's safe. Ketel Marte shuffles to the plate for his next at-bat. Bites off the slider. And the 0-1. Gets Wood on it. Dominican Republic. Runners at first and second. 1 down. Extends the at-bat. And a base hit laced into right. Ramirez coming home. Cut off. Now the throw to third. He's in there. Josue De Paula next to hit after the RBI single. Strong contact, and this has all the makings of a sac fly. Contreras tags for home. In comes the run from third.
up next for the Dominican Republic, the catcher, Cal
Raleigh fouls it off. The Black Cats have pushed across a pair of runs so far this inning. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. And the throw keeps him from advancing to third. Brandon Lau up now with runners at first and second. Foul ball. The All-Stars have allowed a pair of runs to score this frame. Lau hits it foul. Don't worry about that. You're still the hero. Back here in a 3-run game. Gleyber Torres leads off the inning. 0 for 1, looking for a hit here. Popped up to right. Contreras waiting for it. Hauls it in. 1 away. Next up here in the 5th inning, Kyle Schwarber.
the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Hit on the ground to second. Marte collects it. And that's out number 2. Pete Alonso ready to hit. Struck out swinging in his first at bat.
Number 25, Pete Alonso.
0-1 to start. Misses the plate for a ball. Swings. It's a ground ball up the middle. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out in the inning. Back here in San Diego, California, Brian Wu takes them out here in the 6th, and one reason why he's still in the game, the low pitch count. Okamoto at the plate as he swings through strike 1. The righty sets, kicks, fires. Popped up left center field. Turner makes the catch. Sedan Rafaela in the box. No hits today, but now you're comfortable with the swing. Perfect contact. That pitch didn't stand a chance. Timed it up and smashed it for the hit. That feels really good, doesn't it? Ruben Tejada at the dish with a runner on first. A perfect smash. Schwarber galloping towards it. Extra bases in the cards here. Rafaela rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's in for a run. And they lead by 4.
Up next for the Black Sox, the right fielder.
Lucas Ramirez comes to the plate following the RBI double. Found the target to start the AB. Line drive, sliced the other way. That's 3 hits in this inning for this offense. Right center field. Montez moves under this one. Snags it for the second out. Marte now. He delivers power from one side and high contact from the other. Gets a piece. The righty kicks and delivers. Swings. It's a ground ball to the left side. Gets it to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. That wraps up the top of the 6th. Bottom of the order coming up. Welcome back. 4 runs separating these two teams at the moment. Will Smith bats first as we start the bottom of the 6th. Not even a hello? One the count. Swing and a miss. He was late. Fly ball center field. Rafaela trying to get to it. Brings it in. And 1 gone. Next to the plate in ranked seasons, Darrell Hernandez. 0 for 1. Grounded out to first in his last time at bat. Out in front, foul. The 0-1. On the ground to short. Tejada. 2 away. Alec Thomas digs in.
The center fielder, number 5, Alec Thomas.
Opens with a strike, as predictable as the sun setting. That's a strike. Wouldn't be a bad idea to go back to the slide piece. Stays in the fight. And the pitch. Smash down the left field line. Keeps it fair. Around first, hustling for 2. And that keeps the inning going.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Trey Turner steps in. Lifted in the air to left center. Rafaela on the move. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. They leave a runner in scoring position and fail to score a run. Josue De Paula gets us going this inning.
We go to the top of the fifth, and at the plate for Miami, Owen Casey.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Connor Norton, the next up for the Marlins.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Marlins, the first
Christopher Morel, the next to hit.
Morel.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the fifth. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1.
Well, these Blue Jays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
The 3-1. Right through there for a strike. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger.
No, that's up.
Top of the third, no score. The 1-1 is fouled off. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and he's on at first.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Hot one.
Inside, almost got him. To third, Correa. Over to Altuve. What a double play that was. Inning over. New inning getting started, and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Arias. Ball one there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swings through that one. That pitch gets the corner. Going to count 1-2. Now one miss.
That's down.
That misses. 3-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Hit weakly on the ground. On the run, throw to first. Pretty nice play there. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2. In the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout.